Okay class, I'm not here today, but here are the directions for the great squash book you're going to make. This can be a journal or a really great Mother's Day present if you didn't know that Mother's Day was on Sunday. Make sure you have all the materials you need. A piece of origami paper, 3 squares of white paper, 2 pieces of cardboard, and a ribbon. Alright, here's the directions. You only need half of it, okay? So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to open it and fold it again. That will divide it into 4 nice, neat quarters, right? You are only watching right now. So then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along that fold because, like I said, I only need half of this. So the other half I'm going to put in that extra scrap box over there, okay? And again, I'm going to cut this in half. This is going to be the cover. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to put them flat here. And then I'm going to take the 2 pieces of cardboard that I have. I'm going to take the glue stick. Please make sure you use the glue stick, not the white glue. And I'm going to cover the back of this with the glue. Take it and put it right in the center of that paper. And I'm going to do the same with the other one. Now the next bit is a little bit tricky. This is a really good project if you're the kind of person who likes to wrap presents. So it gives you a chance to be neat and tidy. Now I'm just going to take the glue stick and go around the edge of my cardboard. And then here's the part that's a little bit finicky. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold my corners over. When I fold the corners over, that makes it easy for me to fold the edge over like that. Sometimes you can fold all the corners at once and then go back. Sometimes it's easier to just fold the corners and then fold the edge. And if I just cut it like you guys suggested, it would be a rough edge and it wouldn't look so nice. This gives it a nice, neat finish. And again, fold this in. My glue's probably dry by now, but nope, not quite. Your fingers do get a little bit sticky when you do this, so you need to make sure when you do the next part that you get the glue off your fingers. You can do that by washing your hands or just by rubbing them together to get the glue off. So now I have my covers. I'm going to leave my covers sort of upside down, give them a little push and keep them beside there. The next thing you need to do is take your 3 pieces of white paper. This is the part that gets a little bit tricky. It's quite simple, but it's really, you have to remember to do it in the right order. So you're going to take your paper and fold it in half. And you want to make sure that you've got a nice sharp fold. So you're going to take your finger and run your fingernail along the fold. That'll make it fold up easier. I'm going to turn my paper and fold it again. Do the same thing with my fingernail. And now here's the part that's really important, because if you get this part wrong, it doesn't fold up so nicely. Here's my paper. I'm going to put it in front of me like a tent. Okay, so with the pointed end up towards the ceiling. I'm going to take my finger, squish the tent. There's nobody inside the tent, it's okay. Turn it, and I fold this corner up to this triangle to make a triangle. And again, I score it with my fingernail. I only fold 1 triangle. Do not fold more than 1 triangle. So there it is. I take it, I open it towards myself, and when I do that, it folds into a nice little square. Okay, it's so satisfying. So again, it's fold, score the fold, open, fold. So again, here it is. I've got my tent. I squash my tent. I fold it into, it is so satisfying, I have to say. Fold it into a triangle and pop it into the little square. Okay, so you're going to make sure that you've got 3 of those. Okay, one almost there. Tent, squish, triangle. All right, and I open that up, and now I have the 3 individual pages that together are going to be the inside of our book. Here's the part that people seem to mess up. So if you take 2 of the pieces and put them facing you, with the open part facing you, and then take the third one and put it in the middle, you want it facing the other way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue on here. I'm going to make sure that it's on the part that doesn't have the fold through it. So I put the glue on there, and I'm holding it like this, so it's like looks like a flower with it opening towards the ceiling. This part is like a little mountain, okay? The pointed part is towards the ceiling. I'm just going to slide those 2 pieces together. It's not tricky so long as you remember that this is called a valley fold. This is a mountain fold. It's the same piece of paper. They're folded exactly the same way. It just is the direction you have them facing. So then I'm going to take this piece, and again, make sure you're not putting the glue on these pieces that have the fold. You want to make sure that you're putting it on the flat pieces. And then you slide it in, line it up, make sure it's lined up. So what you've got is like 3 diamonds, but when you fold them all up, they fold up into a little square. The final part is we take our covers, and then I take a piece of ribbon, and if it makes it easier, you can add a little bit of tape there. You can tape it right here if you want. If somebody hands me the tape. Thank you. So I'm just going to stick that there just so it doesn't slide around while we're doing the next part. This part is easy. You've got these 2 squares, flat squares on the end. I just take the glue and I put it there, and I put it on top of my cover, and then I put some glue here, and I put that cover there. Now the ribbon is meant so that you can tie it closed. So some of my kids were like tying it here. It would be a great diary. A great gift, a diary, a travel journal. Yeah. Whoops. No, I've only got enough cardboard for you to make one. But you can always make it out of scrap cardboard at home, now that you know how to make it. Ta-da!